WildBrain.
When we are all together, adventures we will share. We'll dance and sing our songs with you. When life seems one great puddle, and if we get into trouble, she's the one who always gets us through. Hats off to Madeline, you plainly made our day. Clean cheers for Madeline, hip hip hooray! Bonjour!
Madeline! Oh!
Hats off to Madeline, you clearly made our day. Clean cheers for Madeline, hip hip hooray!
From an old house in Paris that was covered with vines, left 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. In 2 straight lines, they sailed away to meet their friends in the USA. Trick-or-treating had been fine, especially for Madeline. After a fun-filled Halloween day, the girls and their pen pals left the cafe. All of the girls were invited to go to the broadcast of a radio show.
Can you believe it? We're going to the Spider Lady's radio show. It's the most popular show in America. We are so lucky. First trick-or-treating, now this.
Well, girls, this is where we do my show, The Adventures of the Spider Lady.
Ooh!
Mac over there does the sound effects. He's very important.
Ah!
And back there, Ed makes sure the sound is broadcast over the radio.
Hiya, girls.
Bonjour, Monsieur Ed.
Erwin is our announcer.
Oh. How do you do?
The children met the radio crew and saw the jobs that they will do.
Formidable! It is very impressive.
The studio must be completely quiet during the broadcast. You girls can listen from the studio next door. And I'm giving you a part in the story, Miss Clavel.
Moi? Me? Oh, do you really think I can?
Oh, yes, Miss Clavel. You will be magnifique. You will be wonderful.
Try your line, Miss Clavel.
Dinner is served.
Très bien. Very good. Super duper.
When it was time for the program's broadcast, the girls had to leave the studio fast.
You may talk in here, girls. The room is completely soundproof. See you later.
Merci.
Ooh, look. Fan magazines. Fan magazine? No, silly. It's a magazine for fans of radio shows. Hey, look. Here's an article on the Spider Lady. It says she's unfriendly and she doesn't like people. Oh, but that is not true. She is so nice and so kind. How can they print that? It's a fan magazine. They'll print anything to get folks to read it. Oh. Look. This ad says, Choco Chew candies will make you feel as rich as a millionaire. Millionaire? That is riche. I have a Choco Chew right here. Try it. Well, I do not feel different at all. See? You can't believe everything you hear or read. Oui, you are right.
Why don't you rehearse the line again, Miss Clavel?
Dinner is served. Dinner is served. Dinner is served. How am I doing?
Perfect.
5 minutes to broadcast. Why don't you try it one more time, Miss Clavel?
Dinner is served.
With nothing to do while they waited and waited, the girls were all feeling very frustrated.
Attendez! I have an idea. We can put on our own show. Huh? But we don't know how. Just a pretend show, Maggie.
Then Madeline thought of what to do. They'd put on their own program too.
Now, radio station XYZ presents The Madeline Show. Hey, that's The Maggie Show. I know. It's The Madeline and Maggie Show.
And soon the girls were all preparing a silly show that was not for airing. Across the city, everywhere, folks turned on their radios so they could hear the scariest program of the year.
And now, Comfy Corn Pads, the plump pads that fight foot fatigue, presents the adventures of the Spider Lady Halloween Spooktacular.
Could you turn that up? It's my favorite show.
Mine too, lady.
Welcome to my web of evil, which no one can escape.
It's Halloween night, and in a posh Paris apartment, the Spider Lady has a mystery guest for dinner.
Dinner is served.
Ow!
For dinner, we're having my favorite dish. Disaster for the whole world.
While the radio actors were doing their job, a fly caused someone to push the wrong knob.
What do I say? Anything you want. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. No, that is not good. Oh, I do not know what to say. You say something, Madeline. We interrupt this program for a special news bulletin. An army of gigantic man-eating ants has invaded New York City. They are purple. With green polka dots. And they are very, very hungry. This is a dangerous situation. New York City is in a state of emergency.
Madeline's broadcast was heard that night, and though no man-eating ants were in sight, throughout the city it caused a great fright. But while the show panicked everyone,
Emergency! Run for safety!
Madeline thought it was all in fun.
Run for safety! There is no time to waste! Here is an eyewitness account to the man-eating ants. Tell me, madame, what did you see?
As Madeline continued her Halloween story,
Ants! Big ants with big red eyeballs!
it became a lot more gory.
And hairy legs! And horrible fangs! And there are hundreds of them! Maybe even millions! And you saw this with your own eyes? Sure did. And there's no stopping them now.
it's true. The ants are coming to New York. More than a few. They're coming over from Bay Ridge and crossing on the Brooklyn Bridge. Look out, they're coming through. What do we do? The ants are dancing downtown. Oh yes, it's true. From Wall Street on to Chinatown. With much ado, they won't be stopped by wind or rain. They've got their tokens for the train. Look out, they're quite a crew. What do we do? They're coming through the village now. Oh yes, it's true. They're out to rob and pillage now. They'll steal from you. They're heading up Fifth Avenue, affecting shopping revenue. Look out, their numbers crew. What do we do? They're on their way to Central Park. Oh yes, it's true. Their eyeballs glowing in the dark. A neon tube. Now through Harlem and the Bronx, ignoring cars and taxi honks. Look out, the closet too. What do we do? From the stage at Carnegie. Oh yes, it's true. To the top of Liberty. The great statue. In the footsteps of King Kong and Jackie as they march along. Look out, the city's through. The city's through. The city's through. What do we do?
Here is a bulletin from the police department. Get out of New York while you can. Take the George Washington Bridge.
And even though Madeline Show was silly, New Yorkers were fleeing willy-nilly.
Sorry, guys. It's every man for himself.
You have not heard the last of the Spider Lady yet, my friends.
Can the Spider Lady's Halloween trick be stopped in time? Tune in tomorrow night for the next episode in The Adventures of the Spider Lady.
And we're off the air. Uh-oh. How'd that happen?
Is it over?
Yes, you did a wonderful job. And I have no doubt that all of New York was moved by our performance.
Bien, that is good.
Oh, and I hear an ant has just been seen roller skating. Madeline, I can't go on. Me either.
Well, I'm happy to see you are having fun, mes enfants.
When the show was over, Miss Clavel said it was time for them to go to bed. In 2 straight lines, they headed out. But they stopped because they heard a shout.
Run for your lives! The ants are coming! Run for your lives!
Must be a Halloween trick.
They noticed something very strange. The city had gone through a change. And as they continued on and on, they saw that everyone was gone.
Something is not right.
The giant ants are coming! Man-eating, purple with green polka dots! Gotta leave the city now!
Where did you hear that?
On the radio! I gotta go!
Did he say purple ants with green polka dots?
Where could he get such an idea?
Madeline felt some distress, for she had caused the awful mess.
Oh, no!
The city's panic had them worried, so back to the station they all hurried.
We put on a pretend show about giant ants. But how did everyone in New York hear it?
Oh, boy. When I hit the wrong knob, I guess I switched the show on the air from the Spider Lady to your show. Oh, gee whiz.
What can we do?
I have an idea.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a special announcement regarding tonight's programming.
It seems that tonight we had a special broadcast about giant ants invading the city. This was a dramatic presentation, not news.
There is no danger to anyone in New York. The story was just made up. Please return to your homes. Happy Halloween.
But no one heard what Madeline said. Everyone had already fled.
No? No one heard the broadcast? Oh, my goodness! There's only one person who can help us. My dear friend, the mayor of New York. I only hope he has not left, too.
Call out the police. They're gone. Then call out the army. They're gone, too. Come in.
Oh, Monsieur Mayor, it's all my fault.
Madeline, the girl who brought French fries to New York.
My friends and I put on a pretend radio show, but it ended up on the air.
It was not her fault.
You mean giant ants will not destroy New York after all? That's excellent news.
Oui, Monsieur Mayor, but how can we tell the people?
It isn't easy, Madeline. We'll never get through the traffic jam. We've got to spread the word. By land or by sea.
Or by air.
Air?
Madeline figured out a way to help the mayor save the day.
That's it, Madeline. I can arrange the whole thing. Together, we'll spread the word and save the city.
Oui, Monsieur Mayor.
As people tried to flee that night, they saw a strange and different sight. A blimp appeared up in the air. What a surprise to see it there.
It's a bird. It's a plane.
Mesdames et Messieurs Américains,
It's Madeline.
I have an important message for you. I am Madeline, a visitor from Paris. I was the one who made up the story about the ants.
That's Madeline. She's a personal friend of mine.
My pretend story got on the air by mistake. I did not mean to scare you, did I, Monsieur Mayor?
No, Madeline. And I just want to assure the fine citizens of New York that there are no giant ants attacking the city. Thank goodness.
That's a relief. But I could have sworn I saw one.
Then Madeline told all the people below, "You can't believe all you hear on a radio show."
My fellow New Yorkers, I think we can all agree that this little French girl has made this the most memorable Halloween ever. So I'm inviting everyone to stay right here on the George Washington Bridge for a Halloween party. The treats are on the city.
The crowd's hurrahs were loud and hearty, and then they had a great big party.
Madeline, you did our city a big favor.
Not me, Monsieur Mayor. It was the ants. Help the ants!
They're back!
They're real!
Quel horreur! Where are they? Yes, they are ants. It is true. Itty bitty ants. I'm going home. Adieu. Peace, right?
They said farewell the very next day. Their pen pals watched them sail away.
Hurry back! And, oh yeah, adieu!
1 week later, in 2 straight lines, they returned to the old house, covered with vines.
Hello, Mrs. Murphy. So good to be home, sweet home.
In their usual manner, they broke their bread.
We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other.
And brushed their teeth and went to bed.
Attendez, listen everyone. This article says that a group of French girls recently caused a Halloween panic in New York City. Now that is one story I know is true.
Good night, little girls. I hope you sleep well.
Good night, dear Miss Clavel. Good night, pen pals.
At their new friends' photos, they looked once more.
Good night, Maggie.
And that's all there is. There isn't any more.
If you believe you must be big in order to be tough, then you should get to know me. I'll teach you